I was never the loudest guy in the room. I didn't drive a luxury car, didn't wear Italian suits, and I certainly didn't throw money around to prove I mattered. I had grit, I had loyalty. And when I met Vanessa, I thought I'd found the one person who valued substance over style. We met at a coffee shop downtown. She was stressed, spilling files everywhere. I helped her pick them up. She was a rising star in political consulting, sharp, ruthless, and beautiful. I was a general contractor, hands rough, quiet, observant. She said she loved that I was grounded, that I was her escape from the fake smiles of her industry. I did everything right. I supported her late nights, listened to her vent about polling numbers, and made her feel safe. But as her career skyrocketed, the dynamic shifted. The first crack happened at a dinner with her colleagues. The conversation turned to the border crisis and migrant labor. I spoke up, mentioning that the guys I work with on site are the hardest workers I know, regardless of where they come from. Vanessa laughed, cutting me off. She looked around the table and said, "Ignore him. Elias thinks with his heart, not his head. That's why he builds the houses, and we own them." The table chuckled. I forced a smile, telling myself it was just the wine. But the respect was gone. I became a prop. The breaking point came 2 weeks later at a massive fundraiser. The room was filled with senators and donors. I was standing by her side when a wealthy donor gestured to me and asked Vanessa, "So, is this the future husband?" Vanessa didn't even look at me. She swirled her champagne, smirked, and said, "Elias? Oh, God, no. He's just a palate cleanser. You know, something simple to pass the time until the real power couple era begins." The donor roared with laughter. I stood there, frozen. I looked for a hint of a joke in her eyes, but all I saw was arrogance. She wasn't drunk. She was just honest. I didn't cause a scene. I didn't yell. I nodded politely to the donor, set my glass on a passing tray, and walked out the front door. I didn't text her. I didn't block her. I just deleted her existence from my life. For the first time, I chose my dignity over her validation. The next day, the text started. "Where did you go? Are you seriously sulking? Babe, it was just politics. Grow up." I answered none of them. By day 3, the tone shifted to panic. 12 missed calls. Voicemails of her crying, saying she was stressed, that she didn't mean it. She even showed up at my construction site. I saw her from the scaffolding, looking small and desperate in the dirt. I didn't go down. Months later, I ran into her at a deli. I looked different, fitter, calmer, happier. She looked tired. "Elias," she breathed out, looking hopeful. "You look incredible." I didn't offer to pay for her coffee. I didn't ask how she was. I just looked her in the eye and said, "Good luck, Vanessa." I walked away, and I didn't need to turn around to know the truth. She wasn't smirking anymore. She realized too late that you can only treat a good man like an option for so long before he realizes he's the prize. Sometimes the loudest power move isn't a scream. It's the absolute silence of a man who is done.